Oh, yes. You already know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, literally, as we were discussing Monarch episode 4, towards the tail end of our stream, we got our boy Gianmarco who's like, dude, the trailer's out. Godzilla X Kong. Let's go. We were like, let's get this is like breaking news, like shut the stream, let's start another stream. It's an insane day for the Bat channel, but we love Godzilla content. We cannot wait to see the new Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire. We hope you guys are ready. Corey, the best co-host I could ever ask for. He literally is like jumping all around. He's like, oh God, like it's a chaotic day, but we do it for you guys. So it helps us out so much. You guys smash that like, you share this stream, get all of your Godzilla friends into the chat because we want to experience this with you guys. We're literally like kids in a candy store right now, just so flipping excited. Like I'm like shaking a little bit, because I'm like, I just want to do this, So without further ado, the best co-host I could ever ask for, the Super Bro Corey. How's it going, big fella?
Let's go, Tom, baby! Let's go!
Godzilla all the way, big fella.
Let's go, buddy.
I'm so excited. Guys, pull up the trailer right now. We're going to do this together. Normally, you've seen our trailer reactions before. Usually, it's a pre-recorded thing. I do all these crazy animations. It ain't going to be like that this round. We're just too excited. We just want to jump right into it and not waste any time. So we hope you have your headphones ready. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Corey, I have no idea what to expect. We looked at some of those images on Twitter during our discussion about Monarch Legacy of Monsters, and we were pumped then. I literally feel my heart like, what are we going to see? What are we going to see? Oh, boy. Let's see.
I'm ready, buddy. Man, and then that you looking at his what's going on, like right in this region, like
Here we go.
Right. Man,
okay,
can you
guys see? Can you see my screen? Is everyone good?
Yeah.
Corey, can you make this a little bigger? Is there a way to make it like where we're all like equal sizes?
Yeah, let's we want to do this one?
Yes, perfect. This is perfect.
Or we could even do not that one.
No. We don't want to cover this up. This is too good.
Yeah, we want to do this. Let's get there.
Woo! All right. Hopefully they gave us something fire. This is from.
Make sure your volume's turned up, Trey.
Volume turned up. Okay. Yep, I'm all the way up on this.
All
right, guys.
Are we just jumping right into it, Trey?
We're just gonna jump right into it, Corey. Not gonna waste time. Here
Let's
we
go.
Hope you guys are ready. Coming down in 3, 2, 1. Play.
For most of human civilization, we believed that life could only exist on the surface of our planet.
Oh.
What else were we wrong about?
Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in?
This world has more secrets than we could possibly imagine.
Miracles I get. Still
What?
now and then.
What is that?
That's not Kong. What could have done this?
Oh God!
Oh my God!
Oh, it's those scenes.
Kong can't stop this on his own.
He won't be alone.
Oh my god. Oh.
What?
Oh my god.
Holy hell.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to my world.
Is that a mini Kong?
What? Oh my god, dude.
I was not expecting that, dude.
No. Oh my god.
I heard rumors that they were gonna do like a Son of Kong like thing, but that even had like a Planet of the Apes like thing going on with it.
It
With the
did.
Scar King, the orangutans,
Yes.
like
Yes.
Godzilla. Freaking Godzilla, dude.
Whoa.
Oh.
Bro, dude, like Chad says here, love Godzilla's new look, man. That I dig that as well, dude. He looks super
Dude.
amazing there.
You
Oh
know,
my gosh, man.
they really like. I love the evolution of it. It's just like if the like spikes. It's very Godzilla 2000, which I dug that design. You know, with the red, dorsal fin kind of thing going on, and the fact that he's like he's very mobile now. You know, he's not like just stalking about because he's just so big. This is a Godzilla who's gonna get up in there and just like throw down.
Right. He was like, it looked like he was like beating Kong at running, he was running just as fast, not if not faster, man.
Yeah. Which I did not expect them to do that. I'm like,
yes. Yes. Cow, dude.
What?
People are loving it and saying dope AF. Watching this is kid me making a movie. Godzilla looks insane.
Yeah.
Ryan Cinematrix says, I love everything about this trailer, especially the new upgraded look of Godzilla.
Yeah.
Crash the Purple Puppet says, I literally wanted to pass out. I had to hold myself up. I'm excited. Absolutely.
That's cool.
Oh my gosh. I'm overwhelmed. I loved that. I almost died for too much epicness. J. Marco Zappella.
It's a ton. One thing, man, it looks like this is going to be action. Like if you thought Godzilla versus Kong was crazy, this is about to be like a whole nother thing. I'm literally like, that's not at all what I thought they were going to do. I didn't think they were going to do like a whole Kong species in it.
Sarah's asking, is it over? Sarah, this is just a kind of a reaction to it, but Trey, I kind of want to watch it again already. Like,
should we just do it again?
I think we probably should watch it again because there was so much epicness in that. I don't know what you guys think. I'd like to see it one more time.
I'm literally rewinding
together in the scene needs to be a poster. It's brilliant. Absolutely, Socks. That was insane, dude.
I'm just like, I dig what they did with Godzilla, man. It's like classic. Like we talked about this earlier when we saw the IGN picture that they released of Godzilla stuck in that ice. And he was evolving, and Corey and I were talking like, dude, that's like King Kong versus Godzilla, the old 1960s film that they did, where Godzilla emerges from the iceberg. So that's cool that they're bringing that back. I'm just blown away at what they're doing with Hollow Earth, and obviously the technology has adapted, for the humans. Like,
yes, Yeah, let's run it back, Trey. Run it back, baby.
Run it back?
I
Alright.
want to see it again.
We're gonna do it, guys. So we're just gonna play it over. Corey, should I stop at all? Should we stop and be like, hold on, look at this, like a breakdown and a reaction?
Yeah, let's kind of break it down.
All right, we're gonna do this with you guys to kind of stop and play. If you haven't already, smash that like, share this video, get everyone in the chat because we want to just break this down with you guys and see what you catch, what we catch. Like, I'm shocked right now. Okay, are you guys ready? Here we go. I'm like, do you see it, dude? Like, it's just blood is pumping, the adrenaline is whoa. Okay, here we go. Coming down in 3, 2, 1. Make sure you guys have your thing on the pause. When they were filming this, I know they were calling the title slate, the secret name was Origins, and maybe this is going to tell us.
We believed that
so we're also in the pyramids as well.
Yeah, where the Titans came from. Maybe these
of our planet.
Emperor Kongs have something to do with it.
Okay, that was Hollow Earth coming out there.
What else were we wrong about?
Why would Kong need a metal arm? Just to give him an upgrade?
Where did he find it?
This world has more secrets than we could possibly imagine.
Miracles I get. Still now and then.
So yeah. So I'm going to pause it right there real quick. There was talk that the next film in the MonsterVerse was going to be a Kong sequel, solo film called Son of Kong. In a way, it's kind of true. I mean, clearly it's not his son. It's probably this orangutan emperors or just whatever this subspecies is. But I dig that. It's crazy. What is Godzilla's favorite cheese? Gorgonzola. Oh my god. They didn't show Shimu. Yeah, they didn't show Shimu from the Call of Duty Warzone, but maybe they did. Maybe we didn't quite catch it. Let's find out. Here you go. Playing again in 3, 2, 1, play.
What is that?
So that's the handprints that we were seeing that they kept pointing at. They're saying this one isn't Kong. So they're saying, and they kind of hinted at this, throughout the week as they're building up to CCXP, that the original handprint that we saw on Skull Island with Samuel L. Jackson, John Goodman, when they saw that handprint, they thought it was from Kong's hand after it was bleeding from the helicopter cutting it up. But they're saying that's the symbol of this Scar King. That's interesting. And it looks like it doesn't like Kong members, or at least Kong's particular species. Maybe it's like a rivalry clan or something like that. Okay. Is there a reason why Godzilla's pink? What power could it be? It just could be the next level. I mean, we've seen Godzilla have different atomic breath powers, like when Mothra gave her power to him in King of the Monsters after she sacrificed herself and gave him her energy. He became the burning Godzilla, the atomic, radiation blast that was red and it was orange. So we know he can look different colors and stuff like that, depending on how powerful he is. So this must be Godzilla's next evolution step, which, like I said, in our Monarch Legacy Monsters episode 4 discussion stream that we literally just got off from, the coolest thing about Godzilla, especially in the MonsterVerse, is that he is ever changing. He is literally evolution in a short amount of time. So he could just continue. Who knows if this is Godzilla even now, his final stage? I don't know. Crazy, but looks like this Emperor Kong thing does not like other Kongs, or maybe even he's clearly the alpha amongst this clan. But here we go. We're going to start again in 3, 2, 1, play.
What could have done this?
Look at this clan, man. And look how giant those rib cages are. those things right there are straight out of the comics from the Skull Island, The Birth of Kong. They attacked all the monarch people. Whoa. Hold on.
Yeah, it's
Did you see
go
that?
back to that, Trey. It looks like they're definitely doing like some worship, you know.
Those are pyramids. So humans,
Yes.
so we know that there were potentially, who knows, maybe the orangutan species built the pyramids, but even from what we saw in Godzilla King of the Monsters, and as we learned in Kong, Skull Island, and even Godzilla versus Kong, that there seemed to have been an ancient human species that helped the Kongs build their throne room. You know, obviously humans created Godzilla's throne in the Hollow Earth, like this. Yeah, Gianmarco, the Death Jackals. Thank you. Whoa. And there, is that a stairwell, Corey?
It does look like a stairwell. And it looks like,
throne?
to me, it looks like they're like go back a little bit further.
Okay. What are you thinking?
That.
I don't think that's Gia. That's someone else. So they're gonna
Yeah.
find another human species. Oh, dude, it's gonna be crazy if they like bring back some Showa era Godzilla, like, you know, a different clan in there.
And does it look like she's like, man?
Let's continue. Okay. Oh yeah, look. Oh, that's
She's not
tribal
there.
people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They're clearly like either like
Hollow Earth beings.
Yes. Yes. Worshipping. It kind of gave me a worship, you know, sacrifice type vibe, you know, that we typically see with
So
Kong
this
style
must be
movies,
where
bro.
the Iwis come from on Skull Island, the original ones. Some of the Iwis on that, and why they look different is because it's been people who have been marooned somehow ended up on that island, and the Iwis welcomed them in. But this must be like the original origins of the Iwis.
That's interesting, dude.
Whoa. Okay. To continue on here, coming down in 3, 2, 1, play. Green Max number casting Godzilla versus Kong. So that's a Titan we haven't seen. Oh yeah, Gia there. Yeah. Godzilla regenerating clearly from the same powers. Wow. It's so cool. Oh no, dude, those look like some of those are Kongs. Those aren't all orangutans.
Yeah,
And
Trey.
this-
Yeah, will you go back just slightly so we can hit that clip of right? Yeah, that one right there.
Oh, here
I'll go back a little bit further, then play into it. Go a little bit more, and then stop it immediately. No, that was the scene that
that was the scene.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Go a little bit further. Yep. Is that? I'm trying. Is it like his sash? It's made of bones.
Yeah, it's made of bones.
That's what it looks like to me.
And, and look at his glowing eyes. He must be drawing from that power, just like we thought. And he's clearly the oldest. There's something going on there, man. He doesn't look like he has the brute strength to be the ruler of them.
Oh, yeah, stop there.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
This is so cool.
Doesn't that look like spine or something like that? From
it does. Like he
ones?
took like a spinal cord, like a predator or something.
Damn,
so cool.
dude.
Okay, continue on. Oh, dude. So that must be the scene that people were talking about when they were filming in Australia on the beach, and they were running from a Titan. This is that guy. They're running from him. So somehow he gets out of Hollow Earth. Maybe they were imprisoning him and trying to keep him there, but now he's found his way out. Oh, Scar King's gonna mess shit up. Oh, man. Not happy. So Corey,
Yeah,
do you see
stuff
that?
here.
I know. So there was leaks of the Godzilla toy for this movie, and they showed that he had spikes coming out of his elbow. That is cool. That's just awesome.
Yeah,
And
that's
look at,
insane, dude.
he is
Because he
like,
has one on the other side too, as well, all through his back.
yeah. Dude, yeah, he is freaking charging. Oh, he's like, oh, hold on. And see, that's the arm of the Kong that we were talking about from the poster.
Yes. Yep. And
Why
that's
does he
what he
have a
came.
metal arm, or where did
And
he
that's
even
what
get
he
it?
came out with at the beginning as well, Trey, where like he had that yellow on top as well, and his hands are underneath it
Yeah.
too. So,
dude, it kind of looks like the Krypton, you know, Fortress of Solitude with all the crystals in there.
yeah, look at the theme though too, like how we have we clearly have green, you know, that kryptonite looking crystals,
but also
as
kind of
well
the same
as-
color as Godzilla's spike. So maybe it's the
Yes.
energy source that he's pulling it from, where he's, you know, soaking up that like radiation from the hollow earth that's taking him to that next level. Because I don't know. I mean, the question is, I would assume Godzilla's maybe never been this far in hollow earth, in at least in a long time, because he would probably know of this other subspecies, and I don't know, probably claim his throne there too at some point. So, which has allowed this Emperor Kong, this Oranga Kong, to Scar King, to kind of be the divine being of this hollow earth. Where did Kong get that? I wonder if the humans made him that.
Yeah,
It looks kind of tribal almost. Like maybe it was a secret weapon. Weird. Okay, continue on. Oh wait. Yeah, and there's like different layers. It does kind of look tribal, doesn't it?
on his arm.
Yeah.
That's
It's just the design of it. God, man, I did kind of
play this spot, and then let's like replay it as well.
Okay, here we go. Oh,
Welcome.
that's just
to my
just
Go
try
back
to
slightly.
One second, I just want to see the end real quick.
Is that a mini Kong?
Okay. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I think I can change this to playback speed. We're gonna do it really, really slow, but I'm gonna turn down the volume because it could make it sound awful. Corey, give me a thumbs up if we're okay. If it starts like blasting people's ears, have me stop it. All right, here we go. Coming down 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Oh, you know what? I think you're right, TJ. It doesn't quite look tribal. That looks like it was built for Kong.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh man, I loved. I love how it the glow of his atomic blast comes up on his skull.
Yeah, I like this.
It's crazy that he's just charging, man. That's a pissed off Godzilla right there. Dope. Wow. Okay, so I'm a little worried that they said only in theaters 2024, because last I heard it was supposed to be out in April. So the fact that they didn't solidify the date makes me wonder, why are they not confident in that film release? I don't know. Whoa.
Well,
Corey, what's the chat saying?
Did the strike had any issues?
I mean, it's over now, and I mean, it was only an actors and writers strike, and my understanding was that they finished filming it, so it's been mostly post production. So the actors and writers strike
been delayed a little.
Yeah, I mean, it got pushed back a smidgen because of, I think Dune also got pushed back a little bit, but wow. What's the chat saying, Corey?
Yeah,
I want to
man,
know.
people are going pretty crazy over this. Marco says Godzilla and Kong running is the coolest shit ever. I know I was about to say, like, dare I say Zilla style, you know, like as far as like speed, you know, and agility.
Yeah, and which is it's interesting. I can, a lot of people get that 1998 Godzilla film crap, but one thing that Patrick Tatopoulos, who designed the Godzilla in that movie, it was all about the mobility of it, having something that was sleek and sexy, as they kind of put it. I mean, this is a Godzilla who they've definitely upgraded quite a bit to where I don't know. So they had to figure out a way to upgrade Kong, right? But it looks like the one shot we saw of Kong with the glove on, it doesn't look like he injured his hand. It just looks like they gave him a new weapon. That's cool. Wow. Replay crew, the people who watch this after we end the live stream, you got to tell us your thoughts in the comments, man. This is not where I thought they were going to take it. I didn't think they were going to have like a whole Kong species in there. I thought it was just, he would maybe find one, the Emperor Kong, or maybe two or three. I didn't think there was a whole freaking family in there.
Crash the Purple Puppet says that's coming April 15, 2024.
Yeah, April 15th. Yeah. And so I was curious why they didn't say that on the thing. They just said only in 2024. It makes me wonder if the date is still in question slightly. If they
Crash, they confirmed it.
Yeah. They confirmed it on a separate thing. Okay. Wonder why they
freaking
just didn't do
beautiful
it
is what Kaiju Crazy Craig Rowland said.
Yeah.
Wayne Enterprises says, I'm so stoked. Human don't need to advertise the film. We here for Godzilla and Kong, baby.
You know what?
Marco says, I relate to Khan's arms cast. I have a physical arm disability. It's just cool seeing Khan with a cast. It's just so emotional. That's awesome, man.
Oh, yeah, man. And that's great. That's cool that these Titans can have that connection with you, man. It just, we've talked about this so much, but I cannot stress for us MonsterVerse Godzilla Kong fans, what an incredible time it is to be a Godzilla fan. Think about just this week. We got Godzilla -1. We got Monarch Legacy of Monsters, a new episode. We got, and it's so far, it looks like it's quite a successful show over on Apple TV. So we may very well get a season 2. And we got Godzilla Kong, the New Empire, coming out in April. I never would have thought the day would have come where we have just like so much Godzilla content. It's like hard to keep up with it all, but guys, man, some cool things coming ahead for us. And I can't wait to just continue all the great Godzilla MonsterVerse content that's going to be coming out. So if you want more MonsterVerse, make sure to check out our Monarch Monstars stream, where we have many different people on the panel talking about all the things going on in the MonsterVerse, the Godzilla. We're going to be talking about Godzilla -1 soon here. But guys, I appreciate you.
This is insane, Trey. Like,
so much for hanging out with us. It came abruptly. We're literally doing our discussion for the last episode of Monarch and found out they released the new trailer of Godzilla. And we're like, hold the phone.
Check the right. Yeah, I know. Check the back chat too, Trey. This is insane.
Yeah.
People say they Crash the Purple Puppet says I want to see Shimu. Kung Fu Scuba Babe says I'm gonna buy all these toys just like the GVK toys for my son.
That's
and
cool.
Me loving dad life.
Yeah,
awesome,
so many people gave the leaked toy, and like I said, when I said leak, I think it was a planned leak. I think they were preparing people for what they were about to see. I think it would have been better if it was really, if the reveal was in the trailer that we all got to see today. But with the leak of the toy, a lot of people complained about how slim Godzilla looked, and we're kind of seeing the reason why. They're trying to make him very mobile, not stocky like he's been, which good or bad, however you look at it in different designs. I think they're clearly going with the fast-paced Godzilla here that can actually take on a formidable foe, which if Godzilla is that strong and Kong has a mechanic arm upgrade, and who knows what happens to the axe, it doesn't look like they're with him. But just think about that. What the hell is Scar King like? What makes him so powerful that even Godzilla, I mean, because they're not just going to upgrade Godzilla, show it in the trailer, and have that be like an easy win.
Well, yeah, absolutely. The thing that I kind of noticed too is, Godzilla's eyes turned pink, and then when he's about to do atomic breath, and then in some ways, his eyes also turn kind of different colors as well. So it makes you wonder: does he have like what's his special power? Like what?
Oh, you think Scar King maybe has the ability to control Godzilla at some point? Maybe,
or maybe have some atomic breath style. It was interesting to me. He seems like he's radioactive. You know what I'm trying to say, Trey?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Wow.
Mr. Serki 4 Power, Godzilla looks like Space Godzilla is what he says.
Oh, yeah.
Mano says it would be nice if Godzilla -1 team up with American Godzilla and Kong. I'm going to keep dreaming. I know it won't happen.
Yeah, that's a nice thought. Hey, man, you know anything could happen, but I don't think the Godzillas would get along.
Dude, I love this. Kung Fu
Super
Saiyan
Godzilla. Oh, yeah, it is like a Super Saiyan God Godzilla. That's great. I mean, where do you go from here, though? Like, with Godzilla now being like this ultimate form of himself, like it's insane. It's intense. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Danny says, "Oh my god."
Danny, I agree, man. And Trevor H says a formidable foe. Crash the Purple Puppet says, I can't wait to see all the new Titans making their debuts in the movie, and there are supposed to be old classic Titans coming back in the movie too. I did my research. I'm a diehard fan. I love to hear that, man. It'd be great to see some more Toho creatures. I mean, at the end of King of the Monsters, we do know there's a Mothra egg out there somewhere. Rodan.
Do you think we might see Mothra in this?
I don't know. It's very tough to say, especially because they always have to pay a licensing right to Toho for each Titan they use, which is why it was such a big deal when they got Rodan, Mothra, and King Ghidorah in the King of the Monsters. I still love that film. Bear McCreary absolutely cooked. I think Tom Holkenborg, Junkie XL, is coming back to compose the music for this movie. So nonetheless, man, it's just going to be a wild ride. I know Adam Wingard, the director for this movie, who's continuing on from Godzilla versus Kong. He was very adamant about wanting to have a story that wouldn't require a human story to it. I've stressed kind of my fear of that because I think it's important to have a little bit of that human story element, because that's always been a part of Godzilla. Yes, it's monsters fighting, and Kong can now do sign language. If Godzilla starts talking, then that's going to be like nuts. I think that was from the invasion of the Astro Monster when Godzilla and Anguirus were starting to talk.
The thing that I'm looking forward to in this film is like yes, we've gotten hints of it, Trey, but correct me if I'm wrong. We've never seen a full-on, Godzilla, Kong, or / two kaijus really teaming up together the entire time to take down this, super enemy.
I mean, Godzilla. King of the Monsters, for when Mothra shows up, yeah, they were full on team up, and you had Rodan and King Ghidorah team up, but and then eventually Kong and Godzilla team up against Mecha Gojira. But I don't know, man. It'll be interesting to see how their relationship works. Kong did kind of submit to Godzilla in GVK, but I don't know if they would be friendly to each other. So maybe there's going to be a little bit of conflict between them. I don't think they would be buddy old pals having a giant coconut beer somewhere. But
clearly something, like if you're saying that, Trey, that Godzilla and Kong aren't like buddy, something clearly has had to happen in order for Kong to say, no, we're going up against this guy and we're going to have to do it together. Like this Scar King is insane, bro. Like, because we saw other Kongs in that one shot of the trailer, other apes that he was just basically manhandling.
Yeah. Mothra might come back to the movie. Legendary hinted at it.
Hmm.
It would be cool. I still think if they really want to flesh out this MonsterVerse, I think they can do some spin-offs, like they're doing with Monarch right now. I think we could get a Mothra spin-off. It'd be cool to have a Rodan. I don't know if they could do a straight up, movie by itself with Rodan, but I mean, they did back in the old days, Toho did a Rodan film. I would just love to see them to continue the MonsterVerse and, give us maybe that Destroy All Monsters film that we've
Right.
all kind of like wished and dreamed about as MonsterVerse fans and Godzilla fans, but who knows? Mario says Kong didn't submit, he just dropped the axe. I mean, it's kind of submission, he saying basically I'm done with the fight, and Adam Wingard did say there was going to be one clear winner, so that was the roar at the end of Godzilla was kind of similar of him basically saying, cool, I'm the king and I'm heading out now. Which is why I kind of liked the idea of Kong is the king of Hollow Earth, or eventually will be. So he becomes King Kong, is what Adam Wingard said when he found his throne room, and he was King Kong at that moment. And Godzilla's just king of Earth, like king of the monsters or something like that, having both their roles and responsibilities to keep order in the natural Titan, system. But it's interesting for sure. I think Scar King is wearing his whip, all that, his spine, the spine like sash that he was wearing. Dude, that's a
That
cool
was
idea.
insane, man.
I dig that. That would be dope if that's how it went down.
I know people even in the chat were kind of going back and forth, Trey, on that. Do you think that's other Kongs, or he's a big dude? So that I think TJ may have said he thought it could be a Godzilla spine or something along those lines.
Oh, I mean, dude, could you imagine that if he had that as a weapon, like a Godzilla whip made from the tail and spine? That would be the dorsal fin. I mean, we've seen what Godzilla's dorsal axe can do for Kong. To have something like that would be insane. I didn't see any dorsal fins on that spine sash thing, but like it's cool. I just love the mystery.
Yeah.
I love that Legendary has been able to kind of create their own Titans and to kind of lead up to something. And here's the thing, right? I know a couple of people keep bringing up Shimu, like we didn't see Shimu. I think that's very telling. It could be that they're setting up this Scar King to be the big bad, and Shimu is something far, far worse. Shimu will knock Scar King to the door, and then they. Not saying that Scar King would team up with Godzilla versus Kong, but maybe deep down Shimu is the one controlling Scar King. I don't know. If you look into the Godzilla Call of Duty Warzone that they did with GVK, there was a lot of hints at something going on there that Wingard said was important, but who knows?
So being a younger, a new Godzilla fan, Trey, and you being the expert here, I was kind of confused. What is Shimu?
Shimu. So I won't get into too much of it because I think some of it's leaked information.
Okay.
And is all I'll say is the only thing that wasn't really leaked about Shimu was from the Godzilla versus Kong Call of Duty Warzone spinoff that they did, crossover. And there was a cave drawing of this creature that people have called Shimu. And it kind of, based off some of the designs and the fan art I've seen of Shimu, he kind of looks like Anguirus, like a frost Anguirus kind of thing going on. Just to give you an idea. I don't know if it's something that they're saving for another thing or if he will appear in this, but nonetheless, I'm excited to see it. It's supposed to be a new Titan that's formidable foe, and it makes sense for Godzilla that Orangakong and King Kong would have this war between each other, and to have something that could, I don't know, maybe make the ice age for Godzilla to cool down his flames a little bit, to have someone of an equal of Godzilla's side. But I don't know, that's gonna be tough to beat.
Great. Is it okay if I share the picture of Shimu from the Godzilla?
Is there a way you can show it in the back chat so that way I can see if it's a leak? Because
it's the video game Call of Duty.
Oh yes, yeah. If it's from the video game, absolutely. Because this is not leaked. I just want to be careful with not ruining it for anyone who doesn't want it to be spoiled for them.
So this is it.
This is something that's official from the Call of Duty Warzone picture here. Let's see, Corey, are you bringing it up?
It's full screen right now.
Oh, is it? Oh, my thing must be delayed. Oh yeah, that's it right there. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So he looks more. Oh gosh, he looks kind of more dragony, I guess. Then, huh? Or
yeah, he's and I think Crash the Purple Puppet said it here. Shimu is the colossal ice titan. He created the ice age on Earth. Oh, how do you know that? Did someone say that? Did someone tell that? But yeah, he looks like a frozen Anguirus, basically, like a ice Anguirus, essentially. Nice. Which I would be a little upset if they try to do like a spin, like, oh, that is Anguirus, that's our version of it. I hope this is its own thing. But I mean, being an Anguirus fan from Godzilla Raids, again, I would love to see Anguirus in the MonsterVerse at some point. So I know there was a little. Marco Bucar says that's leaky. The Call of Duty Warzone thing. If you consider it leaky, I apologize. I figured because it was an official thing that Legendary posted and made a part of the Call of Duty Warzone, it was public, so
he might be referring to Crash the Purple Puppet comment there.
Crash, you got resources? Do you have friends that have worked on the project? If so, just tell me and DM me sometime. We'll talk. Because I would hate to ruin everyone else's experience, because you seem to know some things, my man. So I'd be DM us. I'm on Twitter or Instagram, whichever one you are on, or X. It's called X now. At _bat channel. You can reach out to me there, so we can chat behind the scenes. So we don't ruin it.
Scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a MonsterVerse. I agree. It would be great if we did get a MonsterVerse game. I hear they worked on a mobile app game, which I'm a little sad about. I mean, I'll hold my reservations, until I actually play it, because it looks like just your typical like builder game that's MonsterVerse themed. Just something that they redesigned with MonsterVerse characters and creatures. And it's just the same type of gameplay of things you've played before, like I think Clash of the Clans or something like that, which bums me out. I would love to get a console game, but we do have Corey. What's that new game you were telling me to get?
Well, there's that was a Gigabash. There's
Gigabash. They have the Godzilla. It's very much like Godzilla Save the Earth. It looks like I haven't played it yet. I want to, but yeah.
And then the other thing too is oh gosh, what's it called? Godzilla. No. It's Skull Island. Rise of Kong.
Oh yes, that one. It's not related to the MonsterVerse. It got horrible scores and ratings. People literally say it was a waste of money. I watched many people play it, and you know what? I'm not even give the game developers that much credit, because apparently they were given a trash budget and short amount of time. But apparently there's like literally a cut scene in there that they just like stuck a picture on, like it's just a picture, no animation. So I feel bad. I was really looking forward to that Kong game,
and that's not related to the MonsterVerse.
From my understanding, no, it's not. No.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish there was.
The Emancipator TJ says, "Is Shimu related to Godzilla?" Trey,
I don't know.
Any thoughts though? What are your thoughts?
It's possible. There was hints I think in the Godzilla versus Kong, the art of Godzilla versus Kong book that Adam Wingard made for the movie, there was like cave drawings of a flying Godzilla. A lot of people speculated that to mean Space Godzilla in a way, or a version of him. I don't know. I don't know about that. Not sure what to think. I don't think Shimu is related. I mean, if he is like the legendary version of Anguirus, I believe in Godzilla Raids Again, which came out in 1956. I believe they basically said that, or that Anguirus was related to Godzilla, that he was like a subspecies of Godzilla, but I kind of hope not. I mean, if they do Godzilla, I know some people have theorized that we might lose one of our fellow Titans in this upcoming movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some people have theorized either Kong or Godzilla is going to bite the dust on it.
I don't see them kill. I just can't see them killing.
I would
Godzilla.
say if they do, they just need to make sure they set up like the Godzilla Junior thing. You know, I mean, it doesn't have to be like straight out of Godzilla versus Destroya, you know, kind of thing. But you know, you can't end G-Man. It's just the way it is. He's
King Kong. King Kong's gonna straight self-sacrifice himself for Godzilla.
For Son of Kong. Oh, for Godzilla. Oh, that'd be a real bro moment.
Yeah, bro moment.
Real bro moment between them. He says, "I can't see you."
Hey, Koj, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Koj, good to see you. Koj is a member on our Monarch Monstars panel. Really enjoy. He was with us on our watch party, which we'll have a watch party Thursday for the new episode of Monarch Legacy of Monsters. I'll be setting up the stream literally at the end of this reaction, so you guys can set your reminders for it. Gian Marco says that Godzilla is a specimen that ate an asteroid, grew wings, and went crazy. So Kong and Godzilla's fought it together. So yeah, from the novel, I did hear about that. Yeah. Though there was someone saying that people were theorizing and debating that there was a Godzilla that swallowed a star, and that it gave them the powers to, use their atomic breath. And some people have theorized whether all of the Godzillas had it, or if our Godzilla that we see in this trailer, if he is the one that has been, the one that swallowed the star, and he's the only one with that power. It's been an ongoing debate. I literally watched it on Twitter the other day, people arguing their source material, but it's a cool idea nonetheless. I kind of like the idea of maybe like all the Godzillas didn't have that ability, and that maybe our Godzilla, whatever he did, swallowed something that gave him such power. I mean, it's a myth, right? So who knows? It could be revealed, or just how myths kind of change over time based off stories that Iwis have told. It'd be cool.
Absolutely. And as we continue to go through some of the comments here, it's been fantastic to hear everybody's kind of reaction to this amazing trailer. Make sure you guys like this video, share this video, and subscribe to our channel for more Godzilla and MonsterVerse level content. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it hasn't been doing.
Sometimes I figured StreamYard does this thumb thing every now and then. Like if I hold a thumbs up, it like will give me a thumbs up, or maybe it needs that. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't like me right now. Oh, see, there you go. See right there. See, I'm not crazy. Yeah. All the audience is like, "What's wrong with this guy?"
Yeah, why is it like? But here's the thing: if I do it.
TJ, yeah, apparently, I mean, like I said, it's the myths, right? Like people make legends out of things. Who knows exactly what God's, I mean, he could have absorbed the, whatever the sun or the solar energy is at Hollow Earth, it could have been something as simple as that. But
I love what Koj says here too. He says we will lose Khan because Khan is like Superman, and where he has the most profound death in the mythologies. Like that's the vibes I get. And I do think G-Man is too legendary, but you never know. I guess anything's possible.
I mean, Godzilla. I mean, we all know as Godzilla fans, he has died plenty of times in the movies. Whether it's through humans, Titans, other kaiju's that have taken him down. I mean, they tried to do it with the Oxygen Destroyer in King of the Monsters, which did him in for the original Gojira in 1954, and obviously the U.S. version of Godzilla King of the Monsters in 1955 or 56, one of those. So yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. I will say, if they put that, that story in the Godzilla versus Kong novel about him swallowing the star, I did hear it was either in the book or in the comic. I haven't been able. My wife just got me the Godzilla versus Kong prequel comics that came out before the movie, and I did order on the Kickstarter the Godzilla X Kong the Hunted. So if you guys want, let us know in the chat if you would like, when the Godzilla Kong the Hunted comes out, if you want me to review it and do like a whole and I mean, I probably won't be able to do like a full-on animation because I'm not that talented, but I can make it fun. I can make it exciting. So that way, for those who weren't able to get the comic, I can make something for you guys so you know the story of what happened and are kind of prepared for it.
I think that'd be fun, Trey. Burger says, would you guys like to see a Son of Godzilla movie where he and his son, who is just as big as him, tag teams on some evil space monsters?
I mean, it's part of Godzilla's legacy, right? To have at some point a son, whether you look at Manila, where Godzilla's kind of a horrible dad and likes to, step on his son's tail to make him do things. Or you like the Godzilla Jr. from Space Godzilla or Godzilla versus Destroya. He's always kind of been there in the stories. So, I mean, it would be cool at some point if it depends on how long they want to go with this MonsterVerse. I don't want them to go so long with it that they get into this kind of this Marvel issue where the quality of the story goes down. Monarch Legacy Monsters has been a very good quality TV show. I don't want them to now make a spin-off show for every little MonsterVerse thing, because I think then you dilute the greatness of it, and right now Godzilla's hot. Godzilla's hyped, Kong is hyped. And I would just like to see them do it for the right reasons, make quality story, make quality content. So we're getting Godzilla Kong, the New Empire. We'll have to see where they go with that. I don't know how they'll end that. Maybe that's their final film. Who knows?
It's cool though too, because we need, there was that kind of the vibes in Godzilla, or excuse me, King of Monsters, Godzilla King of Monsters, that they need Godzilla out there, and then there was also a need for Kong when Godzilla and Kong went off, and now we need both of them to take down this Star King crazy kaiju. So I'm excited to see them.
I mean, it would also be really cool if they wanted to make this I don't know, they could make this I hate to use this example, but even something to the effect of where our Titans lose, our Godzilla and Kong lose this battle, and it pushes us into the next big film that sets us off to where the Titans are all running wild because the Alpha King of the Monsters has failed and lost. Kong can't keep them together. And now the Titans are just running rampant, and we live in this kind of post-apocalypse world where, humans are just trying to survive in a Titan rampage, ruined planet. And I don't know. They could go many different routes with it, but I would just caution them to make a good story nonetheless. But I dig it. I like all the ideas you guys are throwing out here. I'm loving this chat, man. Some of you have some crazy cool ideas. Koji says Godzilla has better merchandise run in the long term, so Kong can never surpass Godzilla, in my opinion. Godzilla, you're just Team Godzilla, Koji, like I am, which I agree. I dug the new Kong T-shirt though. The roar power, that was cool.
Right? Where do you get those, Trey?
I think you get it from the Legendary website. They literally have a Legendary store that has MonsterVerse apparel that you guys can get. I'm all about this MonsterVerse though. I'm loving everything they're doing. It's just a theory I have about Destroya. What was it? Yeah, it is. I haven't read it yet, but I got told multiple times by tons of different people. Okay. By the way, the Oxygen Destroyer is what created Destroyer. Yes, that's right. It is. So may he might come in the future. I was the moment they brought that was partly why I got super excited in Godzilla King of the Monsters, was that I was hoping at some point this destroy all monsters kind of thing, and maybe have Destroya be the big bad would be a cool idea. I do like, I mean, Space Godzilla would be cool, but I feel like at that time we're doing too many Godzilla monsters, where it's Mecha Godzilla, Space Godzilla. That I think it'd be okay. Sometime I'll tell you guys, I won't do it in this video, but sometime I had a different idea of what they should have done with Godzilla versus Kong when it came to Mecha Godzilla, that I thought would have been so much cooler, but it's one of those things where it doesn't matter. I mean, the movie did well. They continued the MonsterVerse. They're going in this direction with a Hollow Earth, which there's so much they could do with it. I really do hope that they give us the origin story. Like I said, the original, not film title, but kind of the code name they were going around with Godzilla calling the New Empire was Origins. So maybe we'll get some of that information, kind of get some answers to some of those secrets that we've always wanted to know. But I don't know. It's good stuff.
I like what the Skullcon says here. I do have a feeling that this movie will be a 2-part movie. That'll
be cool. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking too. It'd be dope if they did a 2-parter. There's nothing wrong with every now and then the heroes losing, because it sets you up for a great film like Endgame was. You had the insane Infinity War saga. It's just like Zack Snyder's Justice League and Batman v Superman. You kind of got a loss in there to where now the heroes need a win, right? It's like where the Nightmare era in the Zack Snyder's Justice League, and now you got to do Darkseid's Coming. There's so many cool things going on, that it's like whatever they want to do, I would love just for them to go freaking all out on it, Avengers Assemble be right.
It's kind of what you like make you think about. Okay, Mike Zilla 103. Welcome, Mike Zilla 103. I just saw this trailer and man, it was awesome. Love seeing Godzilla and Kong running together. That was a highlight for us, actually. That was
dude. That was so great. I mean, we've always seen, like we said, I thought it was weird the first time we saw Godzilla kind of do a full-on sprint in Godzilla King of the Monsters against Ghidorah. Because he's so stocky looking that it was like, oh, that's doesn't quite look right. But now that they thinned him out a little bit, he's more muscular, like Tones looking. And I don't know how I feel about it yet. I need to see the whole movie to see how the animation works into it. But the fact that he's charging with Kong, in my opinion, that's scary as hell. Like, imagine Godzilla, like we kind of thought like, oh, Kong, would be able to beat him because of his mobility and his brains. And now you have a Godzilla who's already a highly intelligent Titan. He has the atomic breath, and if he gets powered up enough, he can be atomic nuclear blast. And now he can be mobile. It's like that is a horrible, dangerously combination of Godzilla that you just would not want to mess with, which tells me the Scar King is going to be a insane villain in this thing, like, or whoever is teaming up with Skull, the Scar King, who knows. Goji Animations, what up? Love the profile pic, man. Godzilla -1 was good. What do you think about the movie? Which movie? Which movie are you talking about?
He's stuck at Godzilla X Con, I think.
Oh, the trailer? Loving the trailer. Trailer was good.
You think go for it, Trey?
No, go ahead.
You think so? Like, I haven't seen Godzilla -1 yet. You're planning on seeing it really soon, but I know it's 2 different types of Godzillas. Do you think this is going to, match intensity though? What you've seen so far with the trailer?
What do you mean?
Like, how intense Godzilla -1 was? Are you like same level pumped?
It's a different type of. Different. Yeah, it's definitely a different type of. What's the word you use, Corey, to ask your question? I was trying to. It's a different type of intensity. The Godzilla -1 was emotional intensity. He was a menace, he was a true menace. And it's very human character story driven. And I get the sense that this movie won't be human character driven. It will be the story. But I think based off what I'm seeing, the emotional side of Kong and this whatever this son of Kong looking creature is, and obviously not the son, but this smaller Kong, we'll call him Kong Jr. for now. Kong Jr. Is going to add a human element to Kong's character. That I think they're making Kong the focus here, and Godzilla. I don't know. Godzilla could be sleeping this entire time until the big battle because he's rejuvenating. I don't know. Maybe it was Shimu who froze him or something like that. I thought about that once, but I don't know. It's cool. It's crazy ideas now.
It kind of reminded me of almost more of like a video game level of Godzilla, where like how quick he was, especially with how quick he was moving and how supercharged he was. He looks like I know there's been a few people who mentioned video games. We need some Godzilla movie game or video games for sure. So
right.
Let's see.
If they made him, go ahead. If they made a movie where Godzilla loses and dies, they could bring Godzilla lore and excitement back through his son, who's been training with Ray. No. I mean, I'd be cool if you find out that like Godzilla has a son somewhere, or junior, wherever Gojira Jr. is, or maybe it's one of those things where I don't know, maybe Godzilla has the ability to kind of like a phoenix, where he dies, but he just regenerates, he comes back, but starts over from the beginning. Who knows?
Right. The other thing that, let's see. This is Godzilla's face alien stuff before. I think that should be used next in this MonsterVerse. That would be pretty cool.
I like the idea of them doing like a Hollow Earth villain this round, but it'd be cool if they got back to like there's something worse out there that maybe who knows? It could be alien origin, related of how the Titans all began in Hollow Earth. That maybe the asteroid hit and there was creatures on it that left, and it is alien in nature. Who knows? I mean, there's a million different ways they could go about this, and we can theorize all day, but I do like the idea that it's Hollow Earth is, there's secrets inside the center of our Earth that we don't know about that are causing problems for us. But at some point, to make the big bad of the giant Godzilla movie, they do, like a destroy all monsters. Like if they did do like a space creature, whether it's like Gigan, something completely new. I don't know. Yeah.
Kevin Billy, Mama again.
Mama.
Sorry. Yeah. He asks, where's Mothra?
Dude, I would love to see Mothra. My wife, man, I knew when I took her, she's getting into Godzilla stuff. And when I showed her Godzilla King of Monsters in theaters, she was like, Mothra's my girl. And I was like, yes, got her hooked. So
right.
I would love it, Legendary, to help me out here by taking my wife to more Godzilla movies. Throwing some Mothra.
Like Koji said, we need Mothra.
Yeah. We need the Mothra chant, the Japanese twins. Please just do it. Yeah.
The Dragon Trainer 300 says, how often do we live stream? We live stream at minimum really once a week, sometimes more.
Yeah, definitely.
Lately it's been about two times a week since we've been doing watch parties for the Monarch Legacy of Monsters, and then we do a review of it. But we also live stream when big things come up like this. So thanks for coming. Make sure if you want to know when exactly we live stream, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Let's see if Brennan Godzilla comes back. Looks like crap,
dude. Man, ever since they showed, I think I cried when I saw that in theaters. The first, well, I won't lie to you guys. I won't lie. I cried twice when I saw Godzilla King of the Monsters in theaters. Bear McCreary, like his score when they brought out the Akira Ifukube like revamped score, added a little more cinema sounds to choir going on, and the Japanese drums. The first time you see Godzilla show up against King Ghidorah, I was like, oh, this is like perfection. Like he's cinema. And then I totally like when they did the whole Mothra, coming out and like Michael Dougherty, you could just tell that dude was a mega Godzilla geek, and that movie was totally made for Godzilla fans. It bums me out that the general audience reaction to that movie wasn't as glorious as the other movies, but that movie, underrated, love it. I will defend it to the day I die because it is still perfect.
Beyond the Night Cities, watched it 10 times now, man.
Nice.
It's that good. They should bring back Chimera 2, save Mothra.
A lot of people have wanted to see the Godzilla Gamera. I did watch the Netflix show. That was pretty good. I would love to see Godzilla and Gamera team up at some point. That's been a long awaited crossover,
Freddie.
What's up, Freddie?
Here. Welcome, Freddie. He says, hello there. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. I am not sure yet, but 100% minus Godzilla -1 will definitely beat this and any other MonsterVerse movie left. You can see how it's scaled to a superhero movie with Godzilla running. Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, I can see where you say.
I mean, they're definitely making it fun, right? Godzilla -1 is a film meant to be taken seriously. It's meant to have a emotional weight to it. And they've definitely made the MonsterVerse films more accessible and more entertaining and fun and exciting. And nothing is wrong with that. It's just your preference, right? Like my opinion, I think Godzilla King of the Monsters was easily the best film of the MonsterVerse. Godzilla was the Gareth Edwards film, absolutely incredible. I didn't like Godzilla versus Kong as much because there was so much story that I think they just dropped. Does anyone know that Serizawa's son was the one that was controlling Mechagodzilla and he was the one trying to kill Godzilla? No one knows that unless if you actually did research on it or read the book. And it's like the fact that that wasn't a major plot point in Godzilla versus Kong, I scratch my head and go that's insane to me. Like, why wouldn't we address that at all? I don't know. But when I talk about the action, Godzilla versus Kong is dope. The fight scenes were insane in Hong Kong. And even the one in the sea when they're doing the battleship, it was nuts, but so nuts it kind of worked, But Godzilla -1, as I've said before, it's not just a good Godzilla film. It's a damn good movie. Just to take the Godzilla part, it's just a good movie. One of the best films of this year, easily. So if you haven't seen Godzilla -1, do it. If you're expecting the same type of emotionally impactful cinema, however you want to describe it with Godzilla X Kong, I don't know if you're going to get that, but it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be fun. Hopefully. Will it be good? We'll let you know. We haven't seen the movie yet. We saw Godzilla -1. I have. Corey hasn't. Get on it.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely going to get on it for sure. Koj says, I love playing the video game Rampage for the Godzilla and King Kong action back in the day. Never got the wolf. Oh, snap. The game got a movie with The Rock. It did get a movie. Yeah, Rampage.
Yeah, Rampage. That movie was fun. It was fun. But, man, I'm excited. Guys, as we start to wrap up, go ahead and put your last few comments in. Or questions if you have any. Definitely smash that like, share this video, get all your Godzilla fans, replay crew, let us know your thoughts about the trailer. I know we've now broken it down. What we might do, Corey, I might retitle this video reaction and breakdown, and we'll clip the reaction so that for those who only want to see the reaction portion, because right now we got the Godzilla diehard fans who are just geeking the hell out right now, and I love it.
People are excited, man. Looking at the trailer right now, almost 800,000 views. Just shy of 800,000 views so far, and it's only been released for an hour now. So that's fantastic. Like you keep saying, Trey, it's a damn good time to be a Godzilla fan. Who else agrees Toho should get the rights back to make more Godzilla movies like the old ones? I'm excited to see Godzilla -1. That's for sure. But I'm also enjoying the MonsterVerse as well.
Yeah, in all honesty, I think this dynamic they have is is good. Godzilla minus one is creating hype for Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. And not only that, what it did is the MonsterVerse has made Godzilla more accessible for fans who haven't seen any of the Japanese Toho films, to the point where just recently we talked about this. I went to a wedding in Arizona, and my father-in-law, my uncle-in-law, I guess you could say, all like were like, "You're going to a Godzilla film?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to a Godzilla film. Like, I ain't gonna miss it." And there was like a day before the wedding, and then all of a sudden, his kids wanted to go, and they were only like MonsterVerse fans. They literally asked me like, "Well, like, hold on, is this part of the MonsterVerse?" And I was like, "No, man, this is like classic Toho Godzilla movie right here," and everyone just wanted to come in, and it introduced the people who only seen the MonsterVerse movies to what Toho's about. So it was a very cool reaction. You know what? They all had that same thing. We're like, wow, this movie was heavy, but it was good. Like it was clearly this was good writing, and not only that, just great design of Godzilla and everything to it. We'll do a spoiler review of Godzilla minus one. We did it out of theater reaction. If you guys want to check that out on our channel, just no spoilers in there. I'm just saying, like, hey, is it worth going to see? Which you probably can guess right now. Yeah, it's worth seeing.
Yeah, what's your thoughts? TJ says, Trey, when he was powering up in the trailer, doesn't it look similar to Burning Godzilla?
It does, but it's not quite right. Like he's not like melting through his skin or anything like that, or steaming away. He's definitely the best example I can think of it is it's kind of like when when Godzilla, I think it's technically Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla 2. At one point, Rodan dies. Spoiler alert. If you plan on watching that Toho film, it's from the 90s. I think 92, 93 it came out. And Rodan kind of does what Mothra normally does, is, gave Godzilla his power, which fire, and then Godzilla had this ability for like red flames, red spikes and stuff like that. So I would take it more like that, and it's kind of like Godzilla 2000, where the red dorsal fins and things like that. But I mean, it's cool. I dig it. I mean, it's nothing we haven't seen before when it comes to Godzilla. Yeah. He's had blue, he's had red. If you played Godzilla Save the Earth, his superpower for Godzilla 90s was like a purple atomic blast, so I mean, we've seen Godzilla do many different crazy things.
And I think that kind of ties into what we were saying for Goji Animations comment, where he said seeing some of the comments in our chat today, as well as in the trailer chat, some people aren't necessarily caring for the overall Godzilla design. We're liking it. We're digging it. Like it's. Yeah,
I mean, is it my favorite of all time? I don't know. I need to see it a little more in action and how they utilize it in the movie. To me, being a Godzilla fan, being a Batman fan, you're used to seeing multiple different takes on the character. You're seeing Godzilla in different different man suits over the years, different designs. I mean, Godzilla's form has never been the same, really. And when Batman, he always switches up the suit, upgrades the suit, right? Like it's always changing. So I'm kind of used to just like, how are they going to upgrade or make something different for Godzilla? My hope is, though, I will say this. I hope that they don't just like, this is not how they make Godzilla relevant in their story, is that, Kong, because Kong is able to have a little more human emotion, he can do sign language. I don't know if I would ever want to see Godzilla do sign language. That would freak me out and be like, that's weird. So because they're able to do a little more of a character arc in their eyes with King Kong, I feel like he may get more of the story in a way. And I'm hoping that this just isn't utilized in a way of like making Godzilla different and kind of giving him an arc, that it's just an upgrade and stuff like that. I hope there's a little more to him, because King of the Monsters kind of proved in the 2019 film with the MonsterVerse is that this Godzilla has a bit of a personality. He has a bit of a human connection as well. with Sarazawa, with some of the other characters, and so he can have a little bit of that. His eyes and his emotions can react in a way that we can kind of get an idea of what Godzilla's thinking. I mean, hell, he was laughing at Kong when he burned him, in Godzilla versus Kong. So he's not just a dinosaur with spikes blowing, breathing fire and stuff like that. He does have the ability to have a character arc like Kong. So my hope is that they just don't forget that, but we'll see. We'll see.
No, that's interesting. I love what Kojo says here. When Godzilla runs and does aerial flying kicks, it's a PPV.
Oh yeah.
Pay-per-view.
What if we get that? What if Godzilla just jumps and just kicks the Orangakong? Good God. No, some things were great in the 60s. There's some things we don't need to bring back, the 60s and the 70s. Yeah, we don't need to quite bring that one back.
I'm assuming he's oh gosh, is he referring to which one was that? Is it
are you talking about Godzilla versus Megalon?
Yeah, where he's just like, ooh,
oh, here I can yeah, here one say I can do it for you, Corey. It is this one.
I love that, man. That's fantastic.
It's so it's so funny, but I love it. It's if you've been a Toho fan, the MonsterVerse, if that's what got you in, hell, if the 1998 Zilla film from Sony got you into Godzilla, it's just like a great generational thing that's happening here with Godzilla. Is introducing it to a new audience. We'll just see. In terms of the design, I think it's cool. That they're giving something different. I just need to see how it works. We're having both sides of the coins. How good is that? Exactly. And that's where I was saying, I can't recall who said it. Maybe was it Freddie or someone who was talking about having Godzilla go back to Toho. I think this is a good relationship right now with Legendary and Toho. The fact that Legendary is not, putting a foot on Toho's throat saying like, hey, no, you have to let us have our thing. You can't do a Godzilla thing. Like if you take away from the hype of Godzilla, you're going to ruin it for us. Instead, they're like, no, the more Godzilla content, you're going to get people excited for us. You're going to get Godzilla -1, that you're in a different side of the coin, right? Like the serious Godzilla, menacing take, rather than we now also have this Godzilla who's the hero, right? Godzilla has had both stories throughout history. So we're getting that. If you like Godzilla more as a serious nightmarish theme, go watch Godzilla -1. If you love Godzilla being a protector, a defender of humanity, then go watch Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. You couldn't ask for a better time to be a Godzilla fan. There's just so much content. There's comics. There's hopefully some more games coming out soon. A TV show.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of when people are into Call of Duty and stuff like that, how Treyarch had to go in as well as, Infinity Ward. So it's like, but we were getting so much content back and forth with each other. They're both working on their different things. So it was like nonstop content, which was fantastic in my opinion. Each side can only do so much.
Yeah. And hopefully they don't, I don't want them to oversaturate, like to where they beat a dead horse and the general audience doesn't care anymore because it's the next superhero thing. And we don't want MonsterVerse fatigue yet. We're just getting into the meat of this, I feel like, so hopefully they do it right, give some quality content. I know there's gonna be differences of opinion of, some people are gonna love it, some people are, and just because you're excited and you love Godzilla, it doesn't mean you have to love Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. You can watch it and may not like it, but guess what? You have more different Godzilla content coming out that, you're gonna have your pick, which is awesome. But yeah.
Crash the Puppet. If you don't have Twitter, we're also on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
Yeah, there's many different. I think in the description of this show, Crash, you can actually find. I have a link to like all of our social media pages or a username if you want to search us. And if you have Instagram, if you have Facebook, Threads, Twitter, we're in many different places, but yeah, happy for you to reach out to me and DM me, man. Let me know what's some of the things that your friends are a part of, and just talk with you, man. Be good. Love getting together with my fellow Godzilla fans here.
Absolutely.
But and on your birthday, seeing Godzilla minus one,
nice.
you're about to go see Godzilla minus one on your birthday. Happy early birthday if it's not already, or belated if it was. It's cool. Let's see. What was that about Godzilla minus one? The box office.
Godzilla minus one was made with 15 million. Needless to say, this movie is going to make a ton of money. Hollywood, are you taking notes?
Right. Yeah, and I heard Godzilla minus one is tracking for $11 million.
Wow.
Opening weekend. So, especially with a big film, and I say it's a big film, but you have to be honest. Beyonce is getting released nationwide the same time as Godzilla minus one. It's definitely gonna, it took up screenings, it took showings. So some of the movie showtimes Beyonce took. Not blaming Beyonce, but I'm just saying in terms of how movies work and how the money works there, Godzilla minus one probably had a slightly lesser weekend than it probably could have if another big movie, but that happens in Hollywood all the time. There's many great movies that come out at once, like this weekend a couple weeks ago where they had the new Hunger Games film come out, and I think it was Trolls, which is big kids. And yes, while they don't attract the same audiences, theaters only have so many rooms to show films. So it takes up showtimes to sell tickets for it. So 11 million nonetheless for a movie that was only released to 2,100 theaters out of almost 5,000 theaters in the nation. That's pretty damn good. I mean, there's other movies that did not do that. For an example, Hypnotic with Ben Affleck. That movie didn't bring in $11 million opening weekend. I think it only brought in like 4 or 8. And that was a bigger budget film. The Godzilla audience and community is there. They're hype the hell out of it, guys. It's a good time to be a Godzilla fan. And as we wrap up, I just want to say, what Broker said. Oh yeah, sorry, taking notes. I thought I read something else.
It looks like I saw Crash the Puppet says it has 15 million right now.
It's at 15 million now. Sweet, awesome. Yep. Even better news. I was hoping, I can't recall what Shin Gojira made, but I think Godzilla minus one has already beat it now, if I recall.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
what are typical box office weekends, I guess, Trey, for Godzilla type movies?
I mean, it's difficult to say because they used to not really release nationwide of Godzilla films. Like Shin Gojira was really like the first film that they did on a Toho level. I mean, obviously we have other things, but Shin was 78 million domestically, or are we talking global? Like global as in over, like worldwide, I think is what you're saying. Opening weekend too. Yeah. See, there's so many different things. If we're talking about the full span, it's difficult to say. There's so many statistics on how you grade and how well things do. But I wouldn't be surprised if Godzilla minus one, if it does beat out Shin Gojira. I thought I heard it already did, but maybe I was wrong. Thank you so much, TJ. Yes, help us get to 3,000 subs, guys. We're so close. It's our end of the year goal that we're trying to do. Normally, Corey and I always talk each year about where we want to be at the end of the year, and 3,000 was our hope. And we've done it before. We've done 300 subs in 1 month. So if you guys could help us out with that, we'd be internally grateful and just ecstatic to build this community with you guys, because there's some really cool things coming up on our channel. We're going to be revealing a lot of cool stuff at the beginning of next year that I think you guys are going to be pumped for. So, and plus more Godzilla content, more DC, more Jurassic Park as the new TV show for that comes out on Netflix, Rebel Moon with Zack Snyder, Star Wars. We're talking about just about everything. So if you like entertainment, if you like movies, hang out with the Bat Channel. We're there for you guys. But guys, I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really did not know when the trailer was going to be released, and the fact that it happened towards the end of our episode 4 discussion of Monarch Legacy of Monsters, it was like a a flip switched, and we were like, oh my God, like 2 kids like that had like ADHD or something, like, oh God, got to go over here now. But just want to say thank you so much for everyone that hung out with us. New members who have subscribed to our channel recently, thank you so much. Can't wait to hear your guys' thoughts. Go ahead and check out some of our older Godzilla content and let us know your thoughts there. We like to reply to pretty much just every comment. So we love hearing from you guys and chatting with you. But thank you so much. I am your host, Trey, with my boy Super Bro Corey, and we just want to say thank you again. Don't forget to smash that like, share this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. And don't forget to tune in weekly.
Same bat time.
Same bat channel. See you later, guys. Have a good night.
And now a special message brought to you by the Titan Preparedness Plan.
With the recent spike in Titan sightings circulating on social media, proactive preparation for a Titan emergence event is crucial. A single towering force of nature has the potential to forever alter the lives of millions. It is our mission to help you prepare for that force. The Titan Preparedness Plan is your guide to staying safe in the face of monsters. These are the 3 steps you need to know. 1. Know before you go. Identify the location of your nearest Titan shelter and practice navigating a Titan evacuation route with your family on a weekly basis. 2. Run and take cover. In the case of a Titan emergence, calmly sprint to the nearest Titan shelter. If your designated shelter is inaccessible or at capacity, seek the basement or lowest floor of a nearby building. 3. Stay informed. Follow any further instruction from local authorities and stay informed using your mobile device, television, or radio. We can't stop a Titan emergence, but we can safeguard our lives. Join us in building a safer, more resilient community. We are here to protect you.